Hi witches, so today's video is going to be a little bit shorter. I am still very emotional, but I am ready to tell you the big changes in my life, and it does directly correlate to this video. So today we are talking about the magical act of transformation, and transformation as a magical act. As you guys know, I said I had some big news that I was going to talk about on Tuesday. Hello, it is now Tuesday. So here it is. I quit my day job and I'm going to be working part-time as a tattoo studio assistant and like art collective person. And I am officially going to be opening my witch store online on Samhain. So I will have a lot of different things to offer, including tarot services. I'm also an ordained minister, so I am open for weddings. And I will be working a lot more in my local witchy community and just generally living my dreams. So I did post about this, like to test the waters a little bit, on my close friend story. Don't be offended if you are not on that. It is only people that I know in real life. Yeah, I just, or like have met before, like in person. So I just wanted to announce it here. So that means some changes are coming to the channel, but in a good way, meaning that I have more time to devote to this. I have more time to devote to my patrons who are just so lovely and so amazing. So that means more posts on there, more personal posts, closer working with me, in order to enact change and magic. So as with any change, I think, especially such a drastic one, I think anyone would be just kind of like nervous. So I will admit that it's a big change, and I'm excited, but I'm also just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it's been a really emotional day for me. I had to talk about it with my boss a little bit more today and like the reasons why, and I'm not going to get into that in this video because it's really irrelevant. But I just talked to my mom and my partner, and I've gotten, I think, like 14 different people who are just like, hey, you should do it. So I'm gonna do it. That's it. Like, that's it. I think you guys can kind of see like on my face that I'm like really excited. So hopefully that translates a little bit more into my content. Yeah, so to talk about transformation, I think it's really funny that this topic happened today, just based on everything that I experienced today. But magic in and of itself is something that us witches have to harness in order to enact transformation and change in the world around us, and to transform yourself into your highest self, I guess, but to use your spirituality in a way that fulfills you the most, that brings you the most joy, is priceless. And that is something I have personally learned a little bit, especially during this whole year. Like, this is just like, I'm realizing like this is what I want to do, which I think is kind of amazing to like have captured on the internet, I guess. Like, well, hopefully when I'm old and wrinkled and all my tattoos are blown out, I'll look back at this like silly 24-year-old version of myself and just be like, oh honey, like I really hope that's the outcome. But like, I think to be a witch is just like a radical act of like self-love and self-discovery, and change. I think that people, when they come to witchcraft and come to the path or start practicing Wicca or whatever, whatever they choose to do, I think I've seen major transformation in people taking control of their lives, saying no to oppressors, setting boundaries, and becoming more spiritually fulfilled, which is something that I want to foster in my community. And I want to not use it like in a negative way, but like use the spirituality and the community that we have as a catalyst for the change for the better in people. So, if you are at a point in your craft where you're kind of like questioning things, or even a point in your life, I think that, one of the most magical things that we can do is transform ourselves into very powerful people. And that was really demonstrated to me today, like based on me just being like, no, I'm gonna leave, and then being like, so again, I'm not gonna really talk about it too much more, but I am going to be doing a lot more witchy content. You'll see a lot more of me online. I won't be like bogged down, tied to a desk 40 hours a week. So I'm just really excited, and I'm so thankful for all of the support. I think I just hit 4,500 subscribers, which is a lot. It's like 500 more than the beginning of the year. And in all honesty, I just hope that that continues and that, you know, you guys find my videos worthwhile. I'm not sure what 2022 holds for me, but I'm really excited to find out. I'm not sure if daily videos are gonna be the thing because this has been such a crazy project. But I am very excited for that, and I'm excited to start leading classes. I've been reached out to teach a couple classes in a physical location. I've been given an offer like a standing offer to read tarot cards at a shop, like just like to come in and like they're like, oh yeah, we'll promote it and like all this stuff. So I'm really passionate about making those changes, and I'm very passionate about, you know, living my life as authentically as possible. So if I can be an example to you, I'm not saying like throw away your whole life. Don't get me wrong. Like if it doesn't make sense, then it doesn't make sense. But luckily for me, this makes sense. And I'm getting out of a place where I am really stressed out all the time, and I just like keep wanting to, you know, all I want to do is like witchcraft and talk about witch stuff and like interact with people. And, like part of this like tattoo shop job is also they have like an art store, like where they have like a consignment store where artists can put things in, and it's like a little boutique, which I really like, and I've always wanted to work in something like that because it's like really awesome. They let me like kind of like walk around during my interview and stuff, and like the whole interview process, like it just everything fell into place like immediately. It was just so, it makes the most sense for me right now. And I figure, hell, I'm 24. If I don't do it now, when the hell am I going to do it, right? So to everybody who's watching, thank you so much for like supporting me. If you want to support me financially, you can go to Patreon. No, that's such a shitty thing to say. I'm totally kidding. But you know, I will always have these videos out for free. And patrons, it's been a struggle week for me. I am so sorry. I am doing my best. I'm just like I have to take time for myself and my mental health, which I know you guys are all so like understanding about, and I'm so thankful for all of my patrons. Like I really appreciate it. When I say like you guys are making this happen, I'm not lying. So I really appreciate each and every one of you, and check your inboxes soon. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.